Hello guys, and welcome to episode 12 of Potent Plum's Shadow of the Tomb Raider series. So, episode 12 guys, I mean, we're getting pretty sort of far into the game now, or at least into the storyline at least. And last episode we got up to this crazy looking area here, which I believe our objective might be to get down there. And we obviously sort of came from this way, and there's a bit of a rope here looking rather suspicious. Looking suspiciously like we've got to climb it, I must admit, or traverse across I should say. Not going to complain about a base camp.
Captured.
So let's see what we've got going on here. So we've got a couple of skill points. I'm just debating what to actually throw my skills into, if I'm honest. I think I might go for some scavenging perks. Let's see what we've got. I might go for the Serpent's Glint. So adds a flare round attachment to all pistols. Flare rounds ignite on armoured enemies and blind. So it sounds like a pretty good deal actually, although we need to first of all get something else actually. So we need to get an adjacent perk, I guess. So we've got Viper's Lure instead, so we can use one to select the bow and then craft lure arrows. And these will attract nearby enemies and so that's pretty nice actually. The fact that we can basically get like an arrow. I suppose it's more like a trap arrow, I guess. If it will then detonate once enemies get nearby. So by the looks of it, these are just beetles and stuff, and okay, so there's some general resources and a journal article there. Not going to complain. And let's see what we've got going on in here. So again, I mean, it's not every pretty place has its downsides, I guess, and it's full of skeletons around here. This is not.
It's not Maya or Inca.
There's a band. I mean, it looks too old to be Trinity's doing, so I can't even blame Trinity for this. Let's see.
That I could dive.
Oh, Laura, I knew you were going to suggest diving. She's not even getting into a dive position exactly here. Ooh. I feel like from that height that would have been extremely painful. See, my only guess is we've got to go through there, but I'm going to have a bit of a look around first. There's something flashing over here. I mean, if something's flashing at me, of course I'm going to go and run up and get it. Damn, Laura, you really need to clean that knife of yours. Really not a good look, having a knife covered in blood, just running around with it. So is this an explorer's backpack? Yes, by the looks of it, this was just a little optional place. So we've got the base camp that we've found, and I believe these are these are survival caches. There's two entrances actually we can go in. There's an entrance here, and with some stairs in a little place here. I'm tempted to with which place to go in first. I think I'm gonna go in here. Okay, there's a rope arrow here. Am I? Okay, that's definitely not my bow. I just automatically assumed I would have the bow on there. So yeah, by the looks of it, this looks like an optional. Yeah, it is. Okay, so there's a map. Was that directly ahead of us in the water, maybe? I guess we might need to dive for that one, so let's have a bit of a nosy round. There's definitely something down here. Oh, okay, but we are getting slightly attacked by, I believe these are piranhas. All the people in the comments now screaming, "Potent, you absolute moron." Okay, by the looks of it though, it stayed raided for some reason. I'm kind of surprised about that. Are the fish going to leave us alone while we dig at least? Yeah, by the looks of it, they at least gave us some peace. Well, the piranhas appear to have gone actually, so we died to them once, but now they appear to have disappeared. Either that or they're well fed with the previous larva. Okay, no, there we go. We just haven't attracted their attention yet. Okay, so let's see if we can get out of the water. Let's see if we can get out of the water, guys. Oh, maybe not. But I'm not going to complain. I mean, it's part of the game. I'm not glitching or anything. That's coded in. Besides the fact that I do feel a little bit cheated there. So the only way to go by the looks of it is diving. Okay, so we can swim faster if we want to using left shift, which is I suppose neat to know. Now, two ways to go here. By the way, this looks like the less obvious way to go, so I'm going to presume, yeah, it's just optional stuff. That's pretty much my sort of thinking with this game. is whenever you have two ways to go. The way that looks like it'd be the least obvious way is probably going to be the way that has just some loot in it. So for instance, this way here that looks evidently a little more auspicious, I guess, was pretty much a good signal there that it was going to have some loot in it rather than being the main way. Although saying that, it does appear to have taken us to where we need to go. Again, there's two ways. Here I really don't know which way to go. I'm going to try this way and just see where we end up. We're going to surface somewhere, so maybe... okay, so this probably was the main way to go actually. I'm going to ignore the other way for now. Okay, this is a trap. Whoa. I mean, that was pretty crazy, I'm not going to lie. Gotta love the quick time events.
Up there.
There's a lot of I believe these are stalactites actually. They're just hanging from the ceiling. The way I remember the difference actually surprisingly between stalagmites and stalactites is obviously tights are what people wear on their legs, and they can then obviously they aim downwards. So it's just a pretty neat way of remembering it, I guess. Then obviously stalagmites, process of elimination really. Okay, are we going to be able to rappel over here very easily? Okay, if I now hold down the mouse buttons, let's go for a bit of a swing. Come on, Lara. Whoa. I mean, close one, but we made it. Damn, this game really does have you on the edge of your seat about 90% of the time. There isn't many moments where you're not on the edge of your seat with this game. What the heck was that? Challenge tomb nearby. I believe this is probably the way to the challenge tomb, actually. Yeah, by the looks of it, that's the main way to go, so I'm going to presume this is the way to the challenge tomb. And I mean, if I come across a challenge tomb, I'll happily do it, even if it takes us an episode or so to get through it. Yeah, this definitely looks a little bit challenge to me, so we're missing a shotgun, so I don't believe we're necessarily going to be able to progress it. Unless that's just a shortcut, I'm not sure. Although I do happen to feel like we may be going the wrong way here. Yeah, because this is where I believe it's split into two different directions. Let's see what's actually through here then, shall we? I mean, I'm going to presume this is a... Ah, so this is where we came out before. So we came out that way and went that way around before, and then we've just come around. Okay, so the challenge team we can't actually get through because we don't have a shotgun. I mean, we can come back to it though. It's not the end of the world. I should see how well Lara actually manages to traverse this ledge here. I believe we had problems with this. I believe it was either episode 10 or episode 11. Oh, okay, we made it. I think we almost had about 5 or 6 attempts doing that in episode 10. It was not fun. Okay, and just as I bring it up, and I die. Okay, back into the action. See if we can get past this tricky little spot. I'm guessing we possibly need to wall rappel down. That looks like the way to do it. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go rather than... I presume those might be ledges sticking out. Let's see about wall rappelling across here. Come on, Lara, you can make it. Whoa. I really did not think I was going to make that one there. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how you guys feel about watching this game, but you really do end up on the edge of your seat throughout the entirety of this game here. I believe we just need to wall scramble. There we go. It's just sometimes unclear exactly what you have to do, and you just kind of have to, like, with the wall scramble there. I believe there's possibly going to be another wall scramble here. Yep. Let's see, yeah, we can scramble up here again. So, quite a lot of wall scrambling, actually. 3 times in a row there. Come on, Lara, pull yourself up. Okay, that does not look fun. Can we cut this guy down, maybe? Yeah, we can cut this guy down. Whether it's going to do something bad, I really don't know. I mean, he's dropped a shotgun. I mean, I feel a little bit bad nicking a shotgun off of this dead guy, but it looks like he's not going to be needing it anymore. He looks like he's been dead quite a while. So I am tempted now to run back and see if we can do that challenge tomb, actually. And is that a bit of a... Okay, I think that was a little bit of a graphical glitch there.
These must be the Trinity soldiers who went missing. Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, you know, let's go and actually see if we can have a go at that challenge tube. I don't believe there's any base camps any closer to it, actually. So I believe just running or completely backtracking. Saying that, actually, I don't know. I've changed my mind. Yeah, I think the challenge too. I think what I might do actually is that because I've got to go all the way back for that one, what I might do is come back to that one perhaps after we've completed the main storyline and possibly come back and do the challenge tombs. I just don't want to necessarily backtrack too much when we're already getting into the story, guys. Since I know you guys want to, you know, get through the storyline just as much as me here. Oh, this really is getting... I just feel like I'm walking into a massive trap here. I don't think Laura's heavy breathing is really helping me. My nerves here. Yep. Oh, Zia fighting textures. Somehow that also doesn't reassure me. Good old Zia fighting wood textures. Yeah, I don't get what's going on with those wood textures there. That's not actually the video doing it. That's actually in... Oh, goddamn.
Shit.
Damn, he's not dying very easily either. Holy cow. These are not easy to kill at all. There may have been an accidental gun switch there. What the hell are these things? Just stop interrupting me as I'm talking about Zia fighting textures.
More coming.
Uh-oh. I feel like we can possibly shoot those barrels.
Keep coming.
That's about my only relief, really, is being able to shoot those barrels. God damn, there is a lot of them. And you have to say they really are not easy to kill, and they do a lot of damage. Shotgun in the face. Get out of here. Okay, we really, really need to get out of here. I'm starting to think my AR might be a little bit of a better shot here. I just need to find a way out of here, really. I feel like just staying in there is just a death trap. Is this the way we came? I don't believe it is. There is a rope arrow we can shoot down. Okay, it's just an effigy by the looks thing, so it's not necessarily anything majorly important. I do love how all of a sudden we've just walked under there and all of a sudden we're now clean. Except for our left shoulder. We have a dirty left shoulder, but that's it now. We've walked through some dirty water and all of a sudden we're clean. Again, this feels like a bit of a... not necessarily a trap room, but another room where enemies could possibly be. There's a rope arrow here. I'm not quite sure. Do we just have to maybe pull this guy? I believe we possibly have to pull this guy and then latch him on or something. Oh no, maybe we can just do that. That appears to be a better way of doing things.
Blocking this.
Maybe not. That's not the idea. In principle that should work, but obviously somebody's blocking it, and I'm guessing it's going to be underwater. Alright, so what's going on under here? So the wheel, there's obviously some rubble here. But yeah, there you go. We can just pry it off by the looks of things. There we go. You're not fooling me with that one. There we go. Now, which way to turn it is the big question, actually. I'm not sure what this mechanism is necessarily doing, if I'm honest. It's not necessarily affecting anything over here. Do we have to possibly use it to jump on or something? Is that maybe the way? I don't know if that's the way, actually. It seemed like it would have been a logical idea to try and do something. Oh, there we go. It's opened something up underwater. Okay. Okay, we just managed to get through there without being crushed. Okay, we're full on salvage again, so we definitely need to go and find a vendor and sort out our materials, since our inventory is really getting pretty full. And just general stuff like salvage and medicinal herbs and such. See, can we get out of here, maybe? Just a little bit? There we go. So we're through at least. This, yep, here's another trap again. I think this time I'd rather just cut the wire, rather than having to do the quick time event again. Oh, not again. Not these damn creepy guys again. I mean, as long as they don't have bows and arrows this time, we should be okay. But then again, when is this game ever easy? Let's put it that way. Another bit of wall running again. Although we're over a bit of a spike pit this time. I'm not liking the fact there's this big spike pit here that if we... Okay. I'm pretty sure that was meant to impale us in the backside there, but somehow we survived. Again, I'm not going to complain. Can we maybe get something to maybe get rid of that? I don't know. Can we hang on? Okay, we can just... Maybe not. But I mean, we survived. So again, I'm not going to complain. I really thought that was something we were going to have to hang from there.
The box could be here.
Looks like quite a bit of a puzzle,
Shell
actually.
and Shack Shell protecting the box.
It's definitely some kind of interesting puzzle. So we've got a couple of guys protecting the box. Question is, how do we get them to give up the goods? Come on, Lara. Lara with her good old-fashioned jump physics. There's another one of those barrels there, and there's also an enemy. Can we stealthily take this guy out? Maybe not. Okay, he was also just out of range too, by the looks of things. Can we get a headshot on this guy? Maybe not. Okay, maybe we should stop trying to do trick shots and just actually kill this guy. Let's press F1 here and get our health back at least. There we go. Die, you son of a gun. Okay, so he was happily hanging out in here. Is there anything to do in here? Besides just have enemies running at us? Whoa, you came out of nowhere, didn't you? And another one. I feel the gunfire is just going to end up attracting more and more enemies here. I'm not sure if I should perhaps keep gunfire to a minimal. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the reason. Okay, now we're here, we can at least do something with this guy. Can we crank this wheel again, or is there going to be something blocking it yet again? Oh, this one appears to actually turn. Which way he needs to turn, I'm not sure. Do they all need to... Because there's multiple ones up there with ropes and stuff. Do they all need to specifically... Because I can't actually access that rope because it's got debris in the way. I feel like they have to aim in a specific way or something to actually work. Can I perhaps do something with this one too? I'm going to move from side to side to see if anything immediately happens, but I can't see anything actually happening.
Yeah, don't... Can we perhaps now run and jump on top of that guy?
I don't know here, guys. I'm really kind of confused. I don't believe we necessarily have the power. No, we don't. We can't actually run and jump onto that guy. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing really underwater for us to do, especially in here, or at least in this part of the water, I guess. It's just some herbs and stuff, I guess, which we're full on. So that's the way we came from. There is an area up here we can go. At least that guy we can just kill straight away. Okay, so I believe there we need to get the thing lined up. So I don't believe these are part of the mechanism. Like I suspected originally, I believe these guys you just have to line up so you can actually use them to run and jump on. So that's the one we were going to use originally. And I believe if we get it to face in this direction, maybe we should be able to get this guy to work. I mean, hopefully. I mean, now we've at least figured the way we've got to go. This hopefully shouldn't be too big of an issue. So there is a thing we can jump on, which is obviously nice. So we can get up to here now. Right. And this will allow us to gain access to this guy. Okay, a pistol was probably not the best choice of weapon here. I really need to learn all the actual key shortcuts here. Is there anything to do around here besides just collect some loot? I don't believe there is. So now we have access to turn this guy. We need to just figure out, I believe, probably turning him onto the water wheel. Because by the looks of it, the water actually has to flow through these dragons. Or whatever they are. Are they dragons? I want to say they're dragon. Yeah, the dragon heads. So if he's breathing out into there, I could possibly get this guy to turn so he's facing it and will then disperse water onto the wheel. That's my theory anyway. Because I believe our main goal is to purely get that wheel turning. And now we actually have access to it. I believe we should be able to get this guy to work. We've just got to get them lined up in the perfect position, really. So if I turn this guy so he's actually facing the water wheel, which I believe that's probably the right way. Okay, I wasn't close enough there. Let's see if this works, because I believe now if we tilt this guy, hopefully he should eventually... No, he's not actually going far enough. Okay, we maybe need to use...
Now
okay,
I'm getting somewhere.
We need to utilise this guy. I mean, admittedly I was trying to jump a bit of a step there. I was trying to go for 2, but by the looks of it, if we need to use all 3. I don't know why that wasn't obvious to me originally, but hey ho. So hopefully now, there we go.
Almost done.
What's with the almost done? There is one more seal.
Where are they all coming from?
I feel that was a fair fight. Good old headshot there. But knowing where these guys are coming from would be of quite a good source of information, actually. Oh, another one. Well, another 2, actually. Okay, that one's down. And the guy with a bow and arrow up there. I'm amazed actually how many enemies there actually are from my list. There are really quite a lot. So now this door's actually opened. Can we actually interact with it, or is there another mechanism we need to do to get it to work?
2 doors, of course. But this must be the last one.
Okay, so what's the methodology for opening the next one then? That's what I wonder. I'm just really hoping I don't have to then necessarily go into another episode. I'm determined to get this done by the end of this episode. So do we maybe need to get up to there? I think I'm gonna go around to have another bit of a look around again. Since at least now I've confirmed I don't need to put anything in there to get the door to open. This, by the looks of things, is working perfectly fine. So that door is now open. What if I have a run up top again, just to have a bit of a double check, really? Oh, I can't actually, because that's no longer there. And I'm going to assume the door will close. If I might as well double check while this is still connected, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, I can't even interact with that anymore. So the answer definitely isn't getting up there again. I just need to figure out what the methodology is. Okay guys, so from by the looks of things, the answer again was underwater. Going through the left wheel appears to have given us a bit of an entranceway. To go through, the question is, what is actually going on? Ah, so there's another wheel here that we need to get activated somehow. I suppose it makes sense given that there's one. I didn't realise there was a wheel necessarily on this side. I wonder what necessarily we actually have to do to get the water flowing here, though. I have a feeling there's going to be more enemies again. Yep, that was a pretty good assumption, I think. Okay, so where are we getting shot from? Okay, by the looks of it, these just appear to be sharpshooters. Boom, there we go. Boom, headshots. Okay, that was a complete, not a fail of a miss there. There we go. So look, there are only 2 arrows if you go for body shots. So I'm guessing here we just need to do what we did before and move these guys around.
It won't turn.
It's at the base there. Yeah, there we go. Because this won't actually turn rather than the actual wheel itself. How do we actually clear this rubble then? Is there a way we can just pry it away? Okay, so I believe I might have fixed it. I've turned the upper one, and Laura just gave me the line saying, good, that's promising. Oh, there we go. Now it's actually letting us pry at the rubble here. I knew we had to pry the rubble away, but I didn't know exactly why it wasn't letting us doing it. But for some reason, after we've turned that head, it's now allowed us to do it. So I believe it should be as simple as turning the other head now. Maybe after we kill these guys first. Oh damn, we're out of assault rifle ammo here. Oh, that's that guy taken out. Okay, are you guys dead? Or are you... No, you're just basically waiting on me, aren't you, there? Okay, so this guy we'll just have to take out with our sharpshooter skills. Maybe not quite so sharpshooter skills. And these guys we're going to have to try and take out with our close quarter skills. Go down there. I think this is the most amount of enemies we've actually had to fight over any of the levels. I'm really not used to having to fight this much. It is absolutely crazy. Okay, so that guy's now in place, but I suppose it's the bottom one we need to actually activate, isn't it? So hopefully now if I turn this guy, he should be able to go onto the wheel and boom. There we go. The door is now opening. You know, I hate to leave you guys in suspense, but I believe after this cutscene, we're going to have to end the episode. I mean, there's a crazy amount of enemies by the looks of things. So maybe I'm not necessarily going to have to leave you guys in suspense. I'm also going to play the cutscene now. I'm not going to be a massive pain in the neck here for cutting videos. Why are these guys not necessarily... Okay, this is really unusual behaviour compared to the rest of them. They look like they're painted differently, so maybe they're a different clan, I'm not sure. She does not look friendly though at all. I suppose on the flip side of that, that means we're not getting out. At least the way we came in. I believe there's quite a lot of references here to what looks like Egyptian
they look like those
figures here.
But they're graceful. Yeah,
I'm guessing this is now going to probably hint that they used to be noble warriors and they were perhaps corrupted since somehow.
The silver box of Ishal was forged in paradise and brought to earth. Did those creatures make the box? Neither false gods nor zealots shall be allowed to pass. They're protecting it. Is that
Seems interesting though, is why they didn't actually
keep the
enter.
box until the sun's renewal. Here. It has to be here.
Wow, that is an amazing looking place.
An eclipse and a heron, like the tattoos on Unuratu's arm. But where's the box?
Oh no. Someone's beaten us to this. And I have a feeling it's Trinity.
Oh no, a foreshock.
Yep. I knew she was not going to stay friendly for long. But you know what, guys? I think that is going to end off episode 12 of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Goodbye from Patent Plum.